We made it here unnoticed. So far, so good. Now we just need to get through that gate with the Greek fire. Just one guard. Let's you and I go up there and deal with him, Prime.
Kaizo and Bestia, open the gate and carry the crate onto the docks once we've dealt with the guard. Ceneros, watch their backs.
As you command.
I will keep my head on a swivel.
I'm taking him. Get ready. Good. The ships are moored quite close to each other. Fire will spread easily.
What are our options?
This part of the docks appears to be infrequently patrolled. Getting to the ships shouldn't be a problem. Let's signal to the others to move the Greek fire crate as close as they can to the galleys.
Kaizo, Bestia, the path is clear. Carry the crate to the prow of the nearest galley.
At once, Prime. Let's go.
I guess we have a couple of different options for how to get this party started. We could lob a pot of Greek fire onto the deck of that nearest galley from the pier below. That would give us a head start on our main objective. Or those 3 guards look half asleep. I'm sure we could take them out the same way I handled this guy here. That means less enemies to fight.
Eliminating a few guards with the element of surprise sounds like a good idea to me.
I can see the merit of both plans. Let's regroup with the others and then decide.
Are we ready?
We are. How do you want to do this?
Kaizo, Bestia, and I will take out these 3 guards. Then we'll grab the fire jars and fight our way to the galleys.
Good. We have the advantage right now since they don't even know we're here. The less guards we have to fight, the better our chance of getting out of this alive.
Sneaking around and stabbing soldiers in the back. Is this how we fight? I say we toss a few fire jars onto the deck of this galley here.
What do you think, Ceneros?
Both plans seem hideously dangerous to me. We are surrounded deep behind enemy lines. That said, I have no preference.
Kalidas, you have no preferred approach.
Not really.
Kill the guards as quietly as we can. Then, we can deal with those ships.
Slow and steady wins the race. Come on.
Wake up! The Romans have come!
Based on how close the ships are, I believe if we set just 2 galleys aflame, no one can stop the fire spreading.
Aim your jars at the center of each ship, near the mast. If the sails catch fire, that'll do the job.
them every time.
Romans are within the city walls!
Right. We have successfully woken up all of Mytilene. We need to burn those ships quickly, or this whole operation will have been for nothing. That's done it. There's no saving these galleys now. I call this a success. Even the harbor itself is aflame.
Good work. Time to join Thermos. Let us move out, where they will retain all the glory.
Let us be the conquerors of Mytilene.
Domine.
Would you trust this Calidus?
He's a speculator. It would be foolish to trust a soldier whose primary weapon is deception.
Still, I must work with him.
It can be a challenge if you find it difficult to trust him. But every challenge is an opportunity. Know that he's deceptive by nature and try to learn from him.
The 5 of us destroyed an entire fleet.
How do you feel about it?
It seems a great shame to destroy such large and impressive ships.
You will always have to do things you're not particularly fond of in order to win in the end. But if you're not willing to pay the price, you can simply stop playing. That's what I would have done. What I have done.
This will be my first proper battle.
Are you nervous?
Of course I am. And it's difficult not to be nervous.
Understandable. Every warrior is nervous on the day of the battle. It is perfectly fine, as long as you can still be in control when you draw your blade.
What do you need?
What do you think of Calidus?
He has skill. You can tell by the way he handles the bow and the blade.
Do you think he was trained, or is it all natural talent?
Some are just born to fight. He's one of those for sure. He will fight until he dies. Can't say if it will be sooner or later.
The enemy fleet is in ruins.
The flames lit the skies in a glorious display of celebration and sent fear to the hearts of our enemies. They must be trembling now.
Maybe they haven't seen it.
Then those who have seen it will tell the tale. And in dreams, everything is larger.
We're marching towards our first battle. You must be excited.
I am not. I have seen these bandits. They are worthless as opponents. It will not be a boring day, for we will be fighting, but exciting. I doubt that.
See you on the field of battle.
That's close enough. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Why?
I guess it's the kind of thing you ask when you meet a new person.
It really isn't. No offense, but information is the most dangerous thing in my line of work. The less you know about me, the better it is for both of us.
Perhaps. How long have you been working for the Consul?
A few seasons. Lucullus has a knack for recognizing talent. He immediately saw me for what I was.
I wonder what he saw in me.
You? You're a survivor.
Are you looking forward to returning home after all this?
I am not. Rome is a place of stasis and passivity. Here, I feel alive.
Aegia Maria is beautiful indeed.
Sure, as long as I'm not in Rome.
Tell me about the Speculatores. How does your role differ from the usual Legionari?
Imagine a door that is locked. And imagine you need to open that locked door, preferably discreetly. But someone else has the key. Now, you can always smash the door into pieces with a great hammer.
Let me guess. The Legion is the hammer and the Speculatores represent a lockpick?
Sure, that works too. Or we find out whoever's holding the key and kill him.
You sound young, Julius. How old are you really?
Why? Are you going to remember my birthday?
I just want to know if I'll be responsible for a child.
Some Legionari may be younger than you'd think, but rest assured, I'm not a child.
It's good to know. I'll see you later.
You seen Aegler again tonight?
I've seen her for the last time.
What happened?
She gave me some kind of disease. I'm not the first one either, apparently.
Ouch. I'll stay clear as well then.
So, little man, you must be new. I am Spurius Quincius Carius, merchant extraordinaire and purveyor of wondrous items. And who might you be?
Pleased to meet you. I am Tullus Romelius Nasica, the new tribunus to the consul.
Good, very good. I'd envy anyone who makes money in exchange for simply standing around and doing nothing. Enough pointless chatter. Poverty grows from idleness. Now, if you're not going to buy anything, please do kindly remove yourself from my stall.
Why are you selling your wares here?
You are obviously not familiar with the matters of commerce. Allow me to enlighten you. There are 3 things every merchant needs: Location, location, location.
What kind of goods are you selling at this location?
Whatever people are willing to pay for, and whatever I can provide. The best of food, medicine so potent even the dead may rise, and of course, the most delicious zoe money can buy. There's a matter of storage space, of course. More space means more wondrous items to stock, and possibly lower prices for my most loyal customers.
Let me see what you have to offer today.
Ah, I would march into battle naked if it meant they could afford to feed us better.
Solway. The smoke of the fires still hang as a thick carpet above Mytilene. I am impressed with your ability to cause mayhem.
I can't take credit for our success. It was Julius Calidus' plan.
Humility is a quality a capable man should always possess, providing it is backed by skill.
I am eager to display my skill, Legate.
I like the enthusiasm. Lucullus has told me much about your upbringing and your training, but war is much different than personal combat. Before we leave, go to the practice area and seek out Gavius, who trains the Speculatores. He will teach you a few last important things.
Solway, did Thermus send you my way? You have the bearing of a man who knows how to handle himself.
You are a speculator?
I used to be. Now I train the Speculatores. It's how I came by my cognomen.
I was told you may have a few last things to teach me.
You know how to fight, but you've never been to war, have you? Well, the Legion is marching out soon, so we don't have time for the full regimen anyway. Let me show you how to use a pilum, and maybe how to bandage a wound, if it comes to that. Call over your friends, and we'll get started. All right, let me see how good your throwing arm is. Aim that pilum for my shield. The tip is designed to break off and stick in the shield, making it difficult to use.
Someone help me! All right, I got you.
Legionari, stain the ground with the blood of your enemies.
Serves you right.
One more left! Come on! We can do this!
Good work. You can keep that equipment. Hope it serves you well at Mytilene.
All quiet. So wait to Brune.
Did Gavius finish with you? Very good. There's always more to learn, if we live long enough to do so. We shall march through this pass and descend on Mytilene. Providing you did your job well, they should be expecting an attack from the sea, allowing us to surprise them from the land.
Is it not dangerous to march the troops through a narrow pass?
Unlikely, since no one knows we are coming.
Still, he has a point, Legate. Perhaps we should post sentries.
It will only slow us down. The longer we take, the more we risk that the enemy learns of our plans. Now let's get going. Signal the Legion to assemble.
You have really made a name for yourself in a short time, my friend. Perhaps you would permit me to join your speculatores. With your skill in combat and my strategic mind, as long as we are together, we will...
Ambush!
Gaius!
Battle formation! Get back in formation, you fools!
Marcus Minucius Thermus. Why, you seem to have no command of your soldiers at all. This is the problem with you Romans. Politicians have no place in war. Kill them all! We have no need for prisoners.
The Legatus is still alive. His Praetorian Guard is holding off the enemy for now.
Let's get him out of there! Form up and push forward!
Cineros shouted that he would watch our back so we could advance without worry. Hazel flung back a Greek hoplite, opening up avenues for arrow flight. then fired wildly into the crowd. My shots did a bit better, but not as good as I'd hoped. Time was fleeting for Thermus.
Why do you hit a feeble old man?
These people are so weak.
Face them together!
Bestia had split off from our group. He is prone to moving low. At another time, I might have rebuked him, but securing our height of arrows was indeed vital. The way clear, I sprinted down the valley. The entire ambush was paid for by Thermus' rashness, but duty to roam mandates I be of assistance.
I'm taking the long way around.
To reward my valor, a Siloi leapt from above, snapping frantically at my heels. Our retreat was cut off by a Greek agama. We were trapped.
Mars, take these traitors! Thank goodness you're here. Can you get us out of this fine mess? Our people are getting massacred. We need to fall back and get Thermus to safety.
Our best chance is to push back where we came from. Then we can join up with the rest of the Legion.
As Thermus set to flee, I saw too many spears just ahead, and they would be upon us in a moment. I steeled myself and stalked towards them. Calidus leapt up the hill, making wide strides, ready for Greeks, or worse, Thermus. Bastia and Caeso saw the Agami first. They took stock of the situation and braced themselves. As I caught up to Thermus, I witnessed Cineros shouting curses at the Greeks as he marched down the hill. As with Roman wines, the old man's vocabulary had only gotten better with age. Just above us, the last of the opposition met with Calidus, and we were free to focus on an ingress. give him credit. The hoplite held his own for a brief moment, but that's just it. He was on his own. With Cineros' help, the way was clear. We would not be at Pinto's feet today.
They will never see this coming.
The camp, the losses are evident. As I ducked my head under the tent, I was not surprised to see Kaisa waiting for me.
Son, what you did today was extraordinary. Oh, I wish your father were here to witness it.
My father was murdered, Imperator. I'm certain of it. And I don't even understand why.
Grim news that was. But I think I may soon have an answer to that question.
What answers?
In time. Let us first finish the task at hand.
Vengeance can wait for now. Your skill in saving lives is clearly as good as your skill in dispatching them. In my wounded state, I'm in no shape to command the Legion. And after your actions today, the Legionari consider you a hero. You saved their lives. In return, they are willing to die for you. I hereby promote you to Legatus.
What are the responsibilities of a Legatus?
You will be in command of Legio Victrix, reporting directly to Consul Lucullus.
I'm sure Thermus will agree that I offer my legati a great degree of independence.
About time I took command.
This is a huge responsibility. Make me proud.
Your aim should be to take Mytilene as quickly as possible. With Archelaus in charge of its defenses, this will be no easy task.
Should that honor not befall Lucullus?
For now, suffice to say I have other business to attend to.
Who is Archelaus?
The favorite general of Mithridates. One of the finest military minds in the world.
His defeat will be a great blow to Pontus.
They knew about the secret pass, which means we have a leak. Do you think attacking now is wise?
Archelaus will expect us to be rattled after that ambush. A direct assault will seem impossible to him, which is why we need to attack now.
One wonders about this. Well, what should I do? What's the plan?
That is up to you. Gather your advisors and plan your attack the way you see fit. You are in command now.
I will not let you down.
Salve, son, do you need anything?
After the ambush, we sent a few men back into the pass to collect the fallen. This blade was brought to me by a Centurio. He said he found it on the body of young Gaius.
I think you should have it.
Looks old. An heirloom. It should be brought back to his family.
I hope you'll have a chance to do so after the war. I know you helped him with a private matter. It'll be in good hands. Keep it. I think he would have wanted that.
At your service, Legate.
You seem very much like you're at home here.
I've been a soldier since I was 16. The sound of clashing swords soothes my soul. Don't get me wrong, I love Rome. But to me it represents a short break from war. Or perhaps the build-up leading to the next campaign.
Why do they call you Aquilinus?
That's because I have a reputation for tracking my foe relentlessly and striking without mercy. Just like an eagle.
It is a good name. You deserve it.
Thank you. Few people actually earn their name. I hope you will earn yours.
Duty of a legionarius. How long does it usually last?
Your duty will probably end at the conclusion of this campaign. People like me, though. Our duty ends when we die on the battlefield. I'll continue being the warrior hero, as long as damsels of this world continue finding themselves in distress.
And when you have saved the final damsel, will you settle down with her?
Depends on the damsel, doesn't it? But I doubt it. Caeso Quinctius Aquilinus shall never be domesticated.
Have you visited this part of the world before?
Once before. There was another rebellion we had to quell. These lands are beautiful, but the Agae Mare, I wouldn't trust her. She's a treacherous mistress. Don't be fooled by her deep blue eyes.
Something isn't quite right about that Calidus. Isn't he too young to be a soldier?
In my experience, it's not age that determines the proficiency of a warrior.
What does, then?
Character, intelligence, and the sheer will to survive, amongst other things. Look, I have met warriors like, him. Things may not always be what they seem. Wait until you pass judgment.
I guess I am Legatus now.
Indeed you are. And it is the fastest promotion I've ever witnessed. Congratulations.
Let us talk later.
Domine.
I guess I am Legatus now, but I have no experience leading an army.
Being Legatus places much responsibility on you. If we lose, even if it's due to bad luck, you will be responsible, not Fortuna.
Welcome the challenge. I will lead my warriors to victory.
Good. But do not forget, a commander should always be ready for defeat.
What do you need?
Are you glad Thermus is still alive?
I am not. His foolishness cost us dearly. He did not deserve to survive.
He was wrong not to scout the past more thoroughly before sending us through.
It was not only wrong, but also dumb. It led to too many unnecessary deaths. I am sure you will not repeat his mistakes.
Awe, Legate.
Now that I'm a Legatus, will you smith something special for me and my Praetorians?
I'm just a Legion blacksmith, not a magician. If you have something particular in mind, we'll talk. But I'm still as busy as I was before you were promoted. You'll have to leave one of your people with me to help out with your commissions.
Legio Victrix is in need of a skilled smith. Will you move to our camp?
From what I hear, you barely have an anvil over there. Perhaps you should make sure you have the tools I'd need. Then I'll consider it.
I've come across this strange blade. Have you ever seen its like?
Let me take a look. This is certainly unusual. If I were you, I would visit the Temple of Apollon in the region of Musia. There is a smith, of sorts there, known to have a great knowledge of rare artifacts. He might be able to identify this for you.
You are Odin wise. What do you think of my companions?
A bunch of Balatrones, I'd say. Which one are you asking about?
What about Caeso?
I've known that man since he was a little runt. Watch yourself around Caeso. He's honest to a fault. Too much honesty may be dangerous.
Bestia.
Don't get me started. Maybe you can get it into his skull that I can't forge a battle scythe. There is no such thing by Vulcan.
Cineros was always like a mentor to me.
That half-senile fool was your mentor. That explains a lot.
About Julius Calidus.
Between you and me, I'd keep my eye on him. Full of surprises, that kid. Full of surprises.
No one else.
Fine. Need something else?
Valet Ferrari, I'll leave you to your work.
That's close enough. What do you want?